Sister Wives Ysabel Brown worried about Christine. Sister Wives star Ysabel Brown is worried about her mother, Christine Brown Woolley, but what has her so concerned? More so, will she approach Kody Brown's former third wife about her concerns and let her know how she feels? Keep reading for more details. Ysabel Brown worries about her mother. Even though Sister Wives fans watch David Woolley and Christine Brown Woolley tie the knot, they are just seeing the courtship this season. It is a struggle for viewers as they feel that they are going backward. That has long been an issue for the hit series, as the show is usually 1.5 to 2 years behind. Therefore, many life events have occurred, and people have seen them play out on social media. Regarding Christine and David, their wedding special closed out season 18. Now in season 19, they are planning their wedding, house hunting, and on the Sunday, November 17th episode, David will propose. At the same time, Christine's kids are struggling. As happy as they are for their mother, they feel that she is rushing things with David. They do like him, there is no doubt about that. However, she was in a loveless marriage with Kody for 30 years. There was no affection or PDA, so that is all very strange to them. In a preview for this week's episode, Ysabel Brown expresses her fears to her mother. David and Christine are moving in together, and Ysabel notes that this is a common theme with her mom. The couple has just been moving full speed ahead, but Christine notes she is not stopping for anyone. Yet she also has concerns. She has not lived with a man full-time as Kody rotated when they were married. So they would have one-night sleepovers, and that was it. Kody would leave the next morning, but now, David is here all of the time, which is normal. Christine asks Ysabel if she likes David, which she does, but she is worried, which makes perfect sense. Do fans support Christine rushing? After seeing this clip, how do Sister Wives fans feel about Christine Brown Woolley rushing? More so, do they think she should listen to Ysabel Brown, or just keep going? Even her older daughter, Aspen Brown, has said repeatedly that it is very fast. Take a drink every time Aspen or Ysabel say they're moving too fast. She wasted so much time with someone who didn't love her. Now she needs to live life intensely. Best wishes to the couple. They should have taken more time for his kids and her kids to get to know each other. I honestly think Truly was very uncomfortable, and you saw it with her constantly coming in between them. It was very mixed as viewers were thrilled for Christine finally finding her happiness. However, they did believe she should have considered her children, mainly Truly, just a little bit more. Ysabel Brown was known for her calm demeanor, but behind her serene exterior, she carried a heavy burden. Worry for her mother, Christine Brown. Ever since Christine had made the bold decision to leave Kody and their plural marriage, life had been a whirlwind of change. While Christine radiated newfound confidence and happiness in her public appearances, Ysabel couldn't shake the feeling that all was not as it seemed. A daughter's concern. It was a chilly November morning in Utah when Ysabel arrived at Christine's house, her heart heavy with worry. The familiar scent of cinnamon rolls wafted through the air as Christine greeted her youngest daughter with a warm hug. "Mom, are you sure you're okay?" Ysabel asked as they settled into the cozy living room, cups of steaming tea in hand. Christine smiled, her eyes bright but tired. "Of course, sweetie. Why wouldn't I be?" Internet trolls picked apart everything, her decisions, her appearance, even her parenting. Though Christine brushed off the criticism with grace, Ysabel had caught her mother reading comments late at night, her usually cheerful expression clouded with doubt. One comment that stuck with Ysabel was a cruel remark about Christine's relationship with David. "She's just rushing into something to prove she's fine," it read. While Ysabel was thrilled to see her mom happy with David, She sometimes wondered if the pace of the relationship was too fast. Did her mom feel pressure to prove her life was better now? And at what cost? ###, the weight of independence. Ysabel's worries weren't limited to Christine's public life. There were practical concerns too. For years, Christine had been part of a larger family structure where responsibilities were shared. Now, as an independent woman, she was responsible for everything, from finances to household maintenance. "How's the new place treating you?" Ysabel asked, glancing around the beautifully decorated home. "It's great," Christine said enthusiastically. "I love having my own space to decorate however I want." "Do you ever miss the help, though, with stuff like repairs or bills?" Christine paused for a moment, her smile faltering slightly. "I'd be lying if I said it wasn't an adjustment, but I've got this. I'm learning to handle things on my own, and David's been wonderful about helping out." Ysabel nodded, though her concern deepened. Christine was proud and fiercely independent, qualities Ysabel admired deeply. But she also knew her mom had a tendency to shoulder too much on her own, often refusing to ask for help until she was overwhelmed. ###, a heart-to-heart. That evening, as the sun set over the mountains, Ysabel decided it was time for a deeper conversation. Sitting on the back porch with blankets wrapped around them, she turned to her mom. "Mom, I need to ask you something serious," Ysabel began, her voice steady but soft. "Are you really happy? Like, deep down happy?" Christine's expression softened, and she reached out to squeeze Ysabel's hand. "Ysabel, I am happy. Happier than I've been in years. But that doesn't mean everything's perfect. I won't lie to you, starting over is hard. There are days when I question everything. But those days are fewer and farther between. Do you ever feel lonely?" Ysabel pressed gently. Christine took a moment to answer. "Sometimes. After so many years in a big family, it's strange to have so much quiet. But I've found peace in the quiet, too. It's a different kind of life, and I'm still adjusting. But I wouldn't trade this for anything." Ysabel nodded, her heart aching for her mother's honesty. She admired Christine's resilience, but wished she could shoulder some of the burden for her. "I just want you to know I'm here for you, Mom. Always. You don't have to do this alone." ###, a mother's reassurance. Christine smiled through teary eyes, pulling Ysabel into a hug. "Sweetie, you've been my rock through everything. I can't tell you how much it means to me that you care so deeply. But I need you to trust that I'll be okay. Life isn't always easy, but I'm learning to thrive, not just survive." Ysabel relaxed slightly in her mother's embrace. Christine's strength and determination were undeniable. While her worries hadn't completely vanished, Ysabel felt a sense of reassurance. Her mother was a fighter, and she was carving out a life that made her truly happy, even if the road wasn't always smooth. ###, moving forward. As the weeks passed, Ysabel kept a close eye on Christine, visiting often and checking in with calls and texts. She also made a conscious effort to let her mom take the lead, trusting Christine's instincts about her own life. Meanwhile, Christine continued to flourish. Her cooking show gained more viewers, and her relationship with David blossomed. She even started a new hobby, gardening, which Ysabel noticed brought a peaceful glow to her mom's face. One day, as they planted flowers together in Christine's backyard, Ysabel finally felt a weight lift. "Mom, you're doing amazing. I'm proud of you." Christine beamed, wiping dirt from her hands. "Thank you, Ysabel. That means the world to me." ###, conclusion. Ysabel's worries for Christine were born out of love, and though they lingered, she learned to channel them into support and encouragement. Watching her mother navigate this new chapter with grace and courage inspired Ysabel to face her own challenges with the same resilience. Christine's journey wasn't without its hurdles, but it was hers, and she was embracing every moment. For Ysabel, knowing her mom was genuinely happy, even on the tough days, was enough to ease her fears. Together, they continued to build a relationship grounded in love, trust, and mutual support, proving that family remains strong no matter how life changes.